How are you feeling, Lisa?
Relaxed. Yeah, I thought I would be really emotional, actually, but I wasn't. I was good.
Yeah, and I can actually see that in your face. Your face has lit up and it's much higher. You're smiling from your cheekbones.
Oh, okay.
The singer smile, it's right there. Beautiful. Again, thank you so much for sharing with us your whole self and for entrusting us with this space. And I just wanted to ask you, what makes this conversation different from the other conversations you've had?
Jo asked a lot of questions around imagining, so actually getting me to create a picture of what things could look like and what I needed in order to be successful. So that imagining is not something that, I mean, I've had many conversations about my situation, right, to get to this point. That's not come up. No one's ever asked me to imagine, you know, or to create imagery. And I feel like, even though I don't think of myself as being an overly visual person, I think that having that balloon image flash in my mind in the future carries with it a whole lot of content, you know, so it's quite powerful. It's not just an image, it's full of meaning. Yeah.
It sounds like there's this thing that came up for you that you've never probably used as much before, but you found it through this conversation that we had. You found, like you said, about the imagining, you created something. Yeah. And that sounds like an internal journey.
Yeah, so rather than just talking about what's been not working and, oh, I need to do this, this and this, you know, it wasn't really about, well, what do you need to do? It was about creating a picture of the destination. Yeah.
And I love that word that you used, create. It's such a powerful word that you used. So as you think about what has happened in that 30-minute conversation, what is the most memorable or one that stood out for you?
Memorable what?
Memorable thing that either you experienced.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's so much, but I mean, I think, like I said to Jo, it probably is a couple of things. The realization that by being authentic and putting my needs first, I'm also serving the other person. That realization that I need to create distance so that I can think clearly and make good decisions. And recognizing that I actually have what I need to do all that. It's just changing a mindset. Yeah.
And thanks so much, Lisa. That sounds like a huge shift that has happened in you when you mentioned about the mindset. That's beautiful. And last question.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to say to your coach?
Of course. I just want to say thank you so much for a great conversation. I said to you at the start, we caught up beforehand, and I said, you know, we came into it with no preconceived ideas, but I certainly didn't expect it to be quite as insightful and enlightening as it was. So you've really exceeded my expectations, Jo. Thank you. And for your care and kindness.
Thank you for being such a wonderful client, Lisa. Truly appreciate it. Thank
No
you.
worries. Okay.
Thanks so much, Lisa. Again, it's so wonderful and really, really grateful for your time joining us today. And I'm sure we'll see each other soon. Okay. So is that okay if I stop the recording and I'll now jump in and have a chat with Jo as well? Thank you, Lisa. It's nice to see you.
Thank you, Lisa.